as soon as the power cuts, everything shuts down. You even hear kind of the reverb of your microphones kicking in as just internet's knocked out, everything goes briefly down. Kara throws up her hands and she says, "Fucking finally. Okay, we've got about 60 seconds before the backup generator to kick back in, so I'm gonna tell you where we're at really quickly, okay?"
What?
Yeah, go.
Okay, whatever this guy has some military grade clearance, okay? FBI, deep web intelligence shit. Everything is encrypted, front to back. It's entirely out of my depth. I'm a back-end programmer, not a fucking hacker. And most of it's hosted server side anyway, i.e. it's not here. I can't touch it. This is like some kind of super spy shit you'd see in the movies, okay? Bare minimum, I figured out how to overload the poorly wired power mainframe in this shithole to produce tiny blackouts that knock out our system for at least a minute, maybe a minute and a half at most, before the backup generator kicks in. So no microphones, no cameras. The other thing, I don't think our loved ones are being kept on site. I've done a little bit of sleuthing, and the power grid only seems to be powering this hangar and the staff quarters outside. And Jesse there, he says that there are no other exterior exits or entrances into that building. It doesn't go any deeper. She kind of claps her hands together and says, "Rapid fire questions, go! You've got about 30 seconds.
What's
what do
your
we do?
plan?
Yeah. Yes, I point.
I don't have a plan. I'm just trying to provide everyone as much information that I can.
Do these blackouts happen randomly, or do you know when they happen?
I have to overload the mainframe to make them happen, and I can't do it too frequently. Otherwise, it's going to become apparent I'm doing it.
Is there a warning ahead of time? How do we know what's going to happen?
No warning as of right now. I have to do it from in here. You saw me when I came in, right?
Yeah. But all the lights don't go off at the same time, do they? What's the first room that goes out?
They all go out at the same time.
Fuck.
You've got eyes. If you see something, if we can use it, just do it.
Okay. I'll do my best. And the power starts flickering back on.
That was weird, guys.
Before it's in the moments before, he'll hold up his
it.
journal and say, "We can traffic messages. I'll keep notes."
Oh, nice.
All right. Do your best. Just keep it discreet. We have to keep it completely out of the light sight of the cameras, and they're everywhere, okay?
Is there anywhere they're not?
That's on you. I hardly get to leave this room.
All right.
And the power starts roaring back on. Monitors start flickering as the backup generator kicks in. And Kara wheels around and starts kicking shit as the cameras kick back on. And she says, "Oh, the fucking mainframe of this place is a piece of shit."
I'm on the floor picking up my glasses.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
Jesse kind of throws up his hands and he goes, "I don't know, they happen occasionally." And Kara says, "There we are. Well, the power grid in this place sucks, and it's a wonder they ever managed to film a movie out here."
I mean, I gotta ask, what movie was it? She says, trying to give any sense of regularity that they didn't just have a conversation.
Check this out. She pokes her screen and a bunch of pictures and like old footage shows up, and she says, "A movie called The Untouchables from 1987. I've never heard of it. Some fake Western that I think was meant to be based in Chicago."
I wanna somehow roll lore to know trivia about the set of The Untouchables.
You know what? I'd give it to you. You're old enough.
I'm old enough? Oh, I guess that's right. I mean, anyone can see the movie, but like,
Not necessarily see it.
I
but
want to
like,
declare what I'm doing here. I want to create advantages that could potentially be for. God, I want to sell this.
I think you're selling it too hard. I think that if you are a man who's watched movies and you have lore on your sheet,
Sure. All right.
I buy it.
I mean, I'm going to make it harder if I roll poorly. Okay. With a
Okay.
4.
With a 4, you're going to get 1.
Okay.
You're going to get 1 advantage
What do I
about
know?
you know a bit about the set. Boy. I don't know a thing about this movie. Let's see.
Oh, is this a real movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real movie.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have to be like a real thing that happened on the set. I'm just thinking
No,
like
no,
a
no.
stealth advantage, like a place to hide.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. I obviously have to make some things up. You rolled it. Do you have an inkling of what you want, what you're looking for?
I was thinking literally like a stealth advantage that would something about like the movie set that I would know that might lead me to believe that maybe is there a scene in the movie where somebody's like closed in somewhere?
Yeah. Do you want it in this building or anywhere on the set? Because the set isn't just this hangar. The set is the whole plot of land.
Probably just the whole plot of land. But we're not allowed to go outside, right?
No, you're not.
Fuck.
That could be used
So,
later.
only
though.
good boys play by the rules. So
Wait, Kane, what did you say?
That could be used later, though, if you.
That could be used later. Yeah, I'm thinking like a truck or something like broke
I was thinking
down.
stables, fake stables where they had horses.
Sure.
There could be a whole, whenever you build a set, there's like AV and lighting and stuff. Like there's a false wall, like
Yep.
that runs alongside of things. So whatever the context is, you have.
Yeah,
some
like
advantages. We can get.
yeah,
to
let's-
that later.
okay, perfect.
So just say it's a stealth advantage. You beat my challenge. It was already kind of a hard roll.
Sure.
So you have one, and then we can just kind of workshop it as we go. But it's basically one stealth advantage on the set.
Okay.
I don't like Trent getting on top of Kara there. That's
That's his goal for the rest of this campaign.
clearly. Trent, how old are you?
Like 28, I think.
We can get it on. It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how old
It's
she
legal
is,
in
'cause
this
Trent's
state.
definitely gonna flirt. Huh?
It's legal in this state.
Oh no.
A lot of things are legal in the Treasure State.
If anyone tries to flirt with Kiki, I'll kneecap you.
How old's Kiki?
You said she's just 18.
You said barely legal.
This is your fault.
Barely legal
I'm gonna
Kiki's
neg-
first time on the casting couch.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna neg Kiki into consequences.
After Kara shows you guys some fun footage that was left over from the set, as well as maybe like a poster that was left on the wall, she rips off and hands to you guys as paraphernalia. Say, well, is there anything else?
No, Carmine can use this for his wall. I push it towards him.
Oh yeah, he's got the face room.
It's gonna Andy Dufresne out of there.
Or not
Spoiler-
Harley Quinn's face.
Charlie Finn. He'll swat it away, and then unable to fight the tiniest dead butterfly wings of a smile.
Hey, no, that's priceless.
What?
I'll
Tr-
say. Oh, go ahead, Trent.
Oh, Trent's gonna lean against like any sort of empty wall or empty desk space, and he's gonna say, well, so if they have your sister, you don't have any special partners, right?
She looks at you and she says, special partners, like a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, Trent,
You know they got
are
my
cute.
brother.
Jesse, I need you to take them right on out of here, okay? I've got a lot of work to do. Jesse will say, come on.
I want to roll empathy against her to see how she responded to Trent.
I'm just flashing.
Yeah, should I do that too with my
Go for it.
no empathy? Hold on.
I'm just flashing back to Trent being airlifted out by his dick from a helicopter, twirling
I
around.
couldn't stop laughing.
Oh man.
All right. You can tell that she is amused by the antics, but she just seems to be playing it all as a good time right now.
Okay, perfect.
Like, does she want to have a good time, or
Unfortunately, you can't tell.
Not in
Just
front
damn
of
it.
Sirius right now.
wait? I haven't
Use a
used
fate
any of my
point.
fate points.
Use a
You
fate
got it.
point! Use a fate point!
Got her.
All right, you know what? If you use it, I can give you a little bit more.
Damn right.
You could trigger a blackout that they could hook up in.
Oh no! What are,
Well, I got
what are
60
you gonna?
seconds.
You spend a fate point, you can put just the tip in.
What are you gonna tap?
That ass.
What are you gonna tap?
Jesus Christ.
Gonna tap Kara.
Second left punch, right punch.
Oh,
We got time
fuck.
for
I
a
don't think
mushroom
I have
scalpel.
anything. I need to change one of my aspects so I can just flirt with people.
He doesn't have a flirt. He's gotta have a flirty aspect.
Mm,
What is his high concept? Can he tap that?
Is there like a beef
Sick.
boy
No.
aspect? You know, like, oh, he's attractive, you know.
there's Alpha, big muscles and voice. But I don't know
Hmm.
if that applies to empathy.
I think often the lines aren't so clear. I know I once tried to make them clear, but it's more about being
I
sort
think
of
we're overlooking your high concept in which you state that you're a Chad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
But-
feel like
I feel
that
like
that
the
tracks
Chad-
right there.
Alpha and Chad
I've
are
been
the
through
same,
the
kind of the same thing. I was
trenches.
gonna say I believe that Alpha's I believe that's legit because in the pursuit of getting laid, an Alpha has all the powers he needs.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say I think a Chad is also kind of the same thing of that, like, you know, David is now looking it up because he's clearly very invested in this.
I am.
Well, everyone
We
on the
can-
internet says Alpha Chad in the same sentence literally every time it's said, so I don't believe
So
they're
I think
different.
what we'll do, Juliet, is we'll slightly reword your last aspect, just like we can tie it in a little bit clearer. But I buy it. You can absolutely tap your fate point on it.
Okay.
So that makes it a 3, or are you
3.
gonna re-roll?
No.
No.
Are you kidding? That's a straight 40F.
All right. With a 3, she's looking at you like you might be a little too young for her.
Oh my god, how old is she?
With a 3, you can tell she's not significantly older than you.
Huh.
Oh, she's a daddy type of girl. She's fucked in the head. Trent, she's
so
fucked in the head.
she's not with a 3. She's not saying no, but she is looking at you a little skeptically. She's kind of like like, we'll see.
Oh, she does date
Hey.
little boys, but
Hey,
mostly she's
Trent.
into fucking 54-year-old professors.
What?
She's
I
fucked in
will-
the head.
I'll go ahead and just
She's like, my dad was a lawyer.
let me.
I want to pull on Trent's sleeve and say, "Hey, Trent, slow down a little bit."
I was gonna say, why, you jealous?
No, I'm just trying to teach you something. And then she'll hit you on the back of the head, like playful, and then just like walk in front of you.
He makes a big scene out of it. He's like, ah!
Ugh.
And then he like rubs the back of his head. But he's clearly like playing around too.
I'm gonna guide my young son Trent out by the arm. I'm gonna grab him like I need him to walk me, and just say, we have to get on with our day.
Kara's gonna wiggle her fingers and say, "Toodles."
That girl wants me bad.
I'm
No.
having steak for dinner tonight. What
What
did he mean by that?
Oh gosh. Okay, well we're naturally almost at 11. So before we pick up on the next spot, do we want to take a quick break?
No.
Yeah, after how horny that was.
You all leave Kara's suite of sweet treats.
Good
that
start.
have already been
You
eaten.
want to end the
Damn
session
right.
now?
And you guys come out and you see that the van has actually been brought into the back of the garage here. Sam's waiting while the boys, camera crew, Simon and Gil both load up their equipment into the back of the van. And Jesse looks over at you guys and says, "You guys are going to be leaving soon."
Oh, we're still doing the challenge. That was the longest 30 minutes of my life, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, this is going to be a lot longer than 30 minutes. The drive is about 8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours.
Ooh-wee.
Yep.
Can't we just take a plane?
We don't have a camper.
Sorry, guys. So, maybe take a minute to. Trent's already headed over there.
Trent accepts what's happening. He's gonna go to sleep.
Jesse's like, maybe take a second to. Okay.
Doc, you should load up on some morphine.
Yeah, actually, I'm taking the whole kit, I think.
Jesse will walk up and he'll say, it's gonna be a tight squeeze. You're gonna be fitting everyone and the camera crew. So, just try to relax. Maybe catch a break.
The man just appropriated $100,000 and he has one van for cast and crew?
Maybe send a letter.
I look for the nearest camera and I say, you're misappropriating your funds the same way that Elon Musk did. And you must consider that the highest of insults from me, Colonel Cornelius Salisbury Remsley, Esquire.
Even he got tired at the end.
Bring him to me.
A teardrop comes out of the camera lens.
Oh,
no.
my feelings. Samuel, this kid, no, Simon, I'm sorry, not Samuel. This is Samuel.
This
What's
one's
wrong with
Samuel.
me? Simon will kind of roll his eyes as he jumps in the back. And Gil will look back at everyone and say, well, I, for one, am really excited to get to travel with you all. Maybe not for 8 hours, but we'll make do. Who else here likes long car trips? Show of hands.
From New York, we don't drive much.
I was about to say the same thing. She says, looking at you.
I can't say I like them, but done them quite a bit, driving coast to coast, whatnot.
There you go. We drive a lot to visit family.
Well, we did back before they were producered.
Whoa,
Oh well.
Back before the accident.
Back before a priest should drag him out there to yonder shed. All right, get in the van.
Anyway, he'll kind of smack the back of the car and kind of start loading himself up. And Sam will also get in the front seat and wait for you all expectantly.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, I'll get in there. I'll get in there.
All right, everyone loads up in the mobile. And I don't have. I'm gonna take us back to the page. Where did it go? Already.
It's like the game of life.
This what I think. Yeah, this will be good for now. Visually, you guys load up in the car, the van. As Mac looks for music.
Is this the one with the
No.
Is
So
this
that's the
the one?
window 20 times.
Okay, hold on.
window?
We all push Trent to the middle seat so we can't touch the window.
The guy recording thought, what's in the car? Oh, right, windows. That's what's in the car. I should make that noise.
He looked at the turn signal and shook his head and went right for the window.
Yeah. Perfect for my
God.
Foley.
So you guys pull out and start back down that familiar, not so familiar, dusty pathway. The first, hours on this kind of open road in the middle of nowhere, Montana, and it's bumpy and it's not the best. But do you guys have anything to say to each other right now?
Josephine has busy hands, so as soon as we start driving, she pulls out a massive Sudoku book, and I'm gonna roll logic to see how I do at it.
Let's hit it.
Oh no.
I can only really do the easy ones.
You do the easy puzzle. It's good.
She just makes a habit of like flipping through pages and seeing which ones haven't been done yet, and then settles in and starts working.
Well, as you guys are traveling, about the time that Sam turns onto the highway, when the car rattling stops finally, he actually leans forward and turns on the radio for you all.
All right.
Finally, some fucking music.
Oh, Black Betty, ambulance. Oh.
Wow, it absolutely does not want to play.
It's playing.
He said
You're not hearing it?
No.
Oh, it's playing.
Is it playing?
Yeah,
Okay.
but why don't you close it and refresh your thing if you're not hearing it?
As long as
I was
it's
really
playing,
sticking
please.
my ear out. It was kind of shrill for a moment, and I was listening.
We're not going to be hearing it at the same time as you. You might want to stop it and restart it.
That's fine. If you guys are hearing it, that's all fine.
To 95.5 WBRU with your evening news in a minute. We're still waiting for more information regarding the deadly blackout at Newport Hospital last night. At this time, there have been 47 confirmed dead following not only the failure of the hospital's electrical, gas, and pressure systems, but also the failure of their generator. Newport Hospital CEO Tim Wilbur declined to comment Thursday evening, but Chief of Medicine Jeffrey Gaines has gone on record stating that all tests of emergency systems complies with Rhode Island state law and is calling what happened a freak accident. On Thursday evening, just before midnight, the entire hospital was forced to evacuate following a blackout that interrupted life-saving surgeries as well as patients on life support systems and intensive care. A majority of the hospital's 203 patients were safely relocated to the nearby Roger Williams Medical Center. Among the 47 dead, 32 died at Newport Hospital last night, and 15 more have lost their lives as a result of the emergency relocation. At least 12 more patients are in critical condition. Governor Daniel McKee has fined Newport Hospital an undisclosed amount, though some unconfirmed reports say that the hospital may be facing up to $1.2 million in fines. A criminal investigation has been launched from local authorities to ensure there was no foul play. I'm Sally Storms, and this is your news in a minute.
Good luck. Hope you catch the guy.
And then it cuts back to the radio, and it's that god-awful Ramblin' Frank music from Deathloop. That shit sucked so bad.
You don't like the soda hop, like the doo-wop music?
I don't mind the genre that much. It was his fucking voice that was horrendous.
Which one?
It was droning and constant, and they wrote one line for it, and it was 1 minute of music playing constantly, stabbing into my ears like needles.
I feel like I didn't notice it as much.
Ramblin' Frank tracks fucking sucked. Go listen to it on YouTube.
Support the artist.
So you all hear a news report from a station that is not local to you here in Montana.
Yeah, Carmine is just staring straight ahead, dead-eyed.
You know what? Maybe no radio. Oh, God.
I guess having woken up for it, arms crossed.
No, I can't allow it. Roll physique.
Cornelius will say, a radio broadcast played at the direction of an employee of the producers in a van specifically commissioned by the producer. I would not take this as gospel.
The producer wanted us to hear.
Yes, very pointed in another environment which he controls. Funny, that.
I want that to be true. I really do. He's already kidnapped our loved ones, so what's it to him? Killing a few more.
Kidnapping unsuspecting strangers is different from hacking a global bank and, at the same time, controlling the power grid of a hospital across the country. If he wants to prove to me his powers, he still has room to. However, until then, all this has been is electrical signals he is piping in.
What about what Kara talked about? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You know, all those systems and whatnot? CIA? Oh, wait, no. Sorry. That's bullshit. Because that was all during the
Secret.
blackout. That was secretly during...
Well, no, I want to hear what you had to say.
No, never mind. I was thinking that segment was before that, so shut up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess then Gil will speak up and he'll say, "You mean to tell me you think this is all a ruse?"
I mean, there's no harm in skepticism.
Well, shoot, I hope that's true.
It'd be easy for us to figure out when we're out in the wild, right?
Yeah.
Just pick up a newspaper.
Otherwise, it's 47 ghosts.
What?
Simon will speak up and he'll say, "What?"
47 dead at the hospital. That's what it said. Were you guys not listening?
Oh, you're
I thought
speaking
you were making a
wow.
shitty metaphor.
Listen to Carmine, a poet suddenly.
Look, I don't like losing patience, all right?
Well, then you should meet her how you speak to other people, because people lose their patience quite a bit around you.
That's not...
Very good.
And then I recline my head back and I'm instantly asleep.
And I last word, you can't hurt me anymore.
It's impossible to wake me up. He's engaged sleeping jutsu.
Colonel, come on. Colonel, you gotta get up.
Colonel?
Colonel, come on.
Gordo! You guys drive and drive and drive for 8 whole hours, making occasional pit stops at rest stops along the way. They're small and few and far between, but you are also followed pretty heavily by crew, and your cameras are always on.
I have a roll.
Yeah.
With a 3, would I know that the were we getting piped a signal from somewhere specifically? Was that intent just random?
So logically, that is not something that could happen. So with a 3, you would know that that was likely not live. You likely understand that that was recorded from wherever the signal was being sent to, and then it was basically a re-recorded feed sent to you guys, because the way that radio works, there's no way a van this far, you know.
I don't want to rain on your parade. Satellite radio is a thing.
But local radio?
Yeah.
It could be, but let's say...
But you're the GM. You're the GM.
It's fair. I think that the station I went with is local, which means they're probably not broadcasting all over. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go ahead and say that. David's probably correct, but...
I wasn't thinking their satellite. I was thinking that the fucking producer could have rigged it somehow. But
Could have, but in an old van like this, probably not.
Yeah.
So, logically, you're thinking that that was pre-recorded and then played for you through the van.
I see.
Interrupting your thoughts, Josephine will turn around with her booklet in hand and say, "Samuel, you any good with these?"
Oh, is that the Sudoku?
Yeah, it is.
He'll look down. Oh, no, not really.
I don't know. You're smart, right? You can figure things out.
There's different kinds of smarts, gal.
Yeah, all right. I'll figure it out then. Thanks.
But if you got any mazes...
She flips to the back of the book, and there are mazes there.
I'm just kidding.
I really should have caught that, she says, frowning and facing forward. But if there's Mad Libs, oh, you're not going to get me this time.
So I spend the rest of the car ride flicking the back of your head like we're 5 years old. And Fucking
Stop.
field trip.
Producer, make her stop.
I won't.
Oh.
No. The squid the magic.
Because there's a squid in the road!
All
If only the window was rolled down.
right. So if no one else has any more business, I guess you guys are starting to. I guess everyone who wants to roll notice.
No.
I said wants to.
No.
You don't have to. I don't care.
Finally, I'm rolling something with an added number to it and not a regular D4.
You see Kara with her thumb extended on the side of the road.
Pick me up, cowboy. So everyone except for presumably the colonel and Samuel, you notice that the signs start to say that you are headed toward Missoula.
Missoula. Where is that?
Montana.
Forward. Nobody tell her.
Okay.
Oh.
So you are currently driving toward Missoula, and you are just on the outside of the city, as it turns out.
Is this it, or are we just driving through?
Who are you asking? Are you asking?
Yes, the driver, Sam.
Yes. Sam turns his head and says, "We'll be there soon."
Oh, I really hope so. Okay.
Let's see here.
Shopping mall.
You guys, I need to pull the second van in.
That's fine. I'm gonna point out the wheelie man while you do that.
I knew you would. I knew you would.
While you do that, I'm gonna go to my old standard for the night. In the shopping mall, if you bring the camera down south, you can see that there's an unloaded zone with some extra parking spaces left behind by the developers.
He's going
this
nuts.
is you.
Woo!
You guys pull into this quaint little what am I trying to say? Parking lot over here in front of what looks like a convenience store. And I guess if you want to roll notice before the next thing happens, go for it. Otherwise, Sam seems to be, he's parked. He's, put the thing into park, and he seems to be fishing for something in the passenger seat.
Is there an advantage to rolling notice, or is this just for like exposition?
Probably just exposition, so I'd wait if you want to do
I'm gonna save my roll.
Yeah. If you're a curious sort, you can figure it out ahead of time, but otherwise, if this isn't for advantages right now.
Carmine, I'll add +1 to you if you want to roll for me.
Sure. With a friend, I could do that.
Yep.
Nice.
There we go.
So, Carmine, you notice that you are parked adjacent to a jewelry store.
And then I'm handed a mask. Do you want to be the gorilla or Garfield? I hate Mondays.
What is your... Oh, okay. I see.
So I noticed that we're parked next to a jewelry store. With a 5.
Yes.
With a 5 notice.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah.
My dumb. You notice you're parked next to a jewelry store, one that seems to be upper class. You notice immediately with your 5 eagle eyes that there is actually someone patrolling the outside of it. So there's a police car parked there. You notice a man, a security guard, that is the word I'm looking for, is patrolling around the sidewalk. You see this sweet bicycle dude doing a wheelie. You see that there's a good number of cars there, meaning there's probably, a good amount of foot traffic inside. You see this gentleman up here who's unloading boxes and bringing them to this door over here and going inside. And he seems to be doing multiple trips from a van in the back. You guys also notice the convenience store in front of you, which seems to have a little bit of foot traffic as well.
I think we're gonna have to rob that convenience store.
Do you actually say that?
No.
Okay.
Kane, how do you assist me looking for this?
I think I see your eyes trailing, and then I kind of focus on this diamond store as well. And then maybe she will point out and say, "Does that look like a delivery? What is he carrying?"
Boxes.
Just nondescript boxes, huh?
Yeah, kind of weird.
Into a jewelry store.
Kane, roll me culinary.
You got it.
Oh, they're donut.
Oh, it's just foot-long subs.
Stop ordering $5 footlongs.
With the 2, it looks like he's delivering, similar to this morning, some food stuff. That's about all you know with the 2, but it looks like some sort of food delivery.
No, you know what? I think that's a boxed. Yeah, that's what that is.
Oh.
Food delivery services?
So that's either lunch for the employees or complimentary stuff for the patrons. All right, less exciting than I thought.
Yeah, you don't put diamonds in cardboard boxes.
Or do you, Kane?
It's
Max
the
says nervously.
perfect fit. It's the perfect thing. All right, but yeah, I mean, so far this is just a weird curiosity, so I'm turning my attention back to the car.
And Sam produces a little lappy, a little MacBook, very thin, and he sets it up in between, the armrest of the front so that you can all see it, and he kind of fusses with it, kind of mashing his finger against it. He's not really much of a tech guy from what you can tell, but he manages to get what is intended to be a feed going, and you see Brian. And do you think I actually have music I can be playing here? Hold up. Actually, Cars Passing is fine ambience on top of this. I feel like I already have too much music. Here we go. Alright, so you see Brian. And he says, "Hello, contestants. I hope everyone enjoyed the ride. Today, you and your fellow competitors have traveled to Missoula, Montana, to a jewelry store known as Rogers & Co. Fine Jewelry and Design. Founded in 1977 by Ronald Vander Veen, a master gem cutter, and his wife, Stephanie Vander. Their legacy of honesty and integrity helped grow the business into a second-generation jewelry store that still purveys the finest quality jewelry to the people of Missoula to this day. It's now owned and operated by their daughter, Maria Rogers, and her husband, Matt. The two of them deliver educated, passionate, and quality customer service unlike no other in the Treasure State. Today, you'll be shopping at Rogers & Co. with the goal of bringing back $20,000 in merchandise. But as always, there's a catch. Producer will not be providing you with any money, and you are strictly forbidden from spending even a cent on anything in the store. No, contestants. Today, as a team, you'll be shoplifting at least $20,000 in fine jewelry. That's right. This is the Window Shoplifting Challenge. Let me just...
Mr. Producer, At what point will these challenges not seem to be about you performing petty larcenies? If you wanted a sort of collar bomb robbery, I would have advocate you chose younger, more able people. And if your pockets were this thin, I would advocate not having taken out loans.
Brian will just continue, unfortunately not responding to anything that you say.
I don't
And he'll
expect
say,
Brian to. I only care about the
Okay.
producer, and I'm giving him a fuck you look right into the camera.
How you choose to steal the jewelry is up to you. You can do so alone, or as part of a team. The finer details are up to you, so long as you adhere to the rules. Go in with nothing, and come out with $20,000 in merch. Sam will be waiting in a getaway car, just up the parking lot. Everything you take, it'll be up to you to get it there. And just in case you're worried this is all to make the producer some extra cash, you will be allowed to keep anything that you take. Consider it a souvenir. One last thing. The player who steals the most expensive item will be given extra points in the next ratings. Now, go out there and good luck. Remember, it's only stealing if you get caught.
Thank you, Brian.
Whoop! The feed cuts.
There's a cop. Right there's a cop.
It's a jewelry store, so I figured there might be a few of them.
No, I know. It's just, wow. $20,000, huh?
Are any of you good at purloining things?
Does anyone have burglary?
I do.
Oh, nice.
So do I.
I have a stunt that lets me use crafts for lock picking,
Cool.
but otherwise I don't have burglary.
That's for lockpicking pretty good, but it's also the matter of sneaking it into your pocket, like the actual burglary stat.
I've got a 2 burglary and
Dave, we're trying to talk about burglary. Quiet down over there. Someone.
Anyone with burglary.
Anyone at all, even a little.
I've got a 2 burglary.
Sean, what about you, Mortician?
No.
Oh, you asshole. Well, we're fucked.
I just wanted to say I've got a 2 burglary.
Hey, Matt, can you keep the man quiet for a little bit? Just for a little bit?
Hun, a 2's not that impressive.
But I have an aspect that I'm carrying a first aid kit. There's room in there.
Is there anybody who can?
Yeah, that's our best bet. I mean, Trent's good at lockpicking, but that's our best bet. I have a 1, which I feared was our best bet, but that's no longer the case.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask too. Is there anybody who can assess the best? Like, what stat would we use for that lore?
What do you mean? A set? Yeah, probably lore. That seems like a.
Oh, or investigate maybe.
To assess what?
Oh,
Value.
What is the most expensive? Like,
So
so
there's a
that we
lot
can
of
pick up
different-
few things.
There's a lot of different means how you guys can do this, and you know, if you guys can pitch creatively to me, I'm obviously all ears. Think like different things will get you different results, right? Lore will get you like, oh, you're good at appraising at a general value because of this reason. Logic might get you something. Notice or investigate might get you something. Even crafts might get you something. Just, you know, think about what your character can do and the tools they've got available.
Cool.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you no.
One of those shitty DMs.
First things first, we gotta get rid of that cop.
Oh, you know what? I feel like this is fair because you rolled a 5. That's exemplary. You notice immediately on the outside of the building there are security cameras.
Yeah, that's cool, but
We gotta get rid of that cop.
first things first, I want to notice for a payphone.
All right, a payphone.
So I want to notice a payphone into is there one, or do I have to notice for it?
Oh, you can absolutely notice for it. Just because it's not on the map, I can still.
All right.
Create it.
Do
I
they
want to
still
create that there
exist?
is a payphone.
It seems like the interesting
Payphone.
dynamic there is if you failed a notice roll, it would not exist.
There would not be
Seems
one.
Like,
Yes.
Seems like how
Yeah.
fate
So
works.
here's my next thing. I want to notice for $1.25 in the parking lot.
Okay.
It's a double notice. Fuck!
All right.
Was the challenge a 1? Was the challenge a
The
1,
challenge
Mac?
is not a 1. You get 25 cents.
Shit. How much is it for the payphone?
Well, you wanted $1,
I
so
got a 1 resources.
all right, 25 cents each.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I guess that's true. You're not
One
I'm sorry.
resources worth 25 cents?
For whatever reason, I thought you were rolling notice. I thought you were also trying to pick money off the ground. Between the Colonel and Josephine, you guys absolutely make up more than enough to make up the $2.50 fee it would take to put in the payphone.
Mine's
here.
all
Payphone.
dimes.
All she had was dollar bills, so she was trying to dig. I like the contrast there.
Let me.
All right.
The payphone is actually one of those phones that sits on the side of the building. It's going to be this thing over here that I'm adding to this building. Poorly.
All right. Who's our best actor?
Mm.
This man is
Listen.
not using it.
I can't lie, and I'm sure as hell not going to be able to help you steal, but I can at least carry the stuff out once you guys get it. And she will point to the person carrying food boxes.
I just need someone to make a very convincing 911 call.
Oh.
Gil will go, oh my god.
What?
Forget I said anything. I'm just a sound guy.
Listen, he's not just your god, okay? Yes.
Cornelius will say, if he's appointed to this space and is guarding the bank in particular, then I can tell you they're, unless strapped for men, not going to assign this already on duty officer to a petty crime elsewhere. However, I can get his attention forthwith.
What's your plan?
I get out of the van.
Hey, wait a minute.
I start walking through the parking lot.
This is a start. This isn't... Oh. Okay, well, he's going to go distract that guy. I guess the rest of you should get in there.
Yeah.
I'll come around. I'm going to get a few boxes, enough to carry away whatever you guys find.
Sure. He's gonna look up at the security camera. And, fuck. Can I notice for, like, a field of view on the camera?
Sure.
Alright.
Which camera are you looking at?
The exterior one.
There's 2.
One there and one at the south entrance.
Well, that one's got a security guard. So I guess I'll go for this one.
All right.
So I want to notice a field of view into existence, which I guess mechanically, as far as fate goes, just getting kind of nebulous here. I'm not gonna make you draw like a cone. We'll just go around it. I want to notice for an avenue that we can go in and not be seen on the camera.
I feel like what you're describing is an advantage.
Yeah.
It does seem
You're
like
trying to-
ultimately creating an advantage for what has to be a
You're
stealth
creating
roll.
an advantage to a stealth roll.
Okay, sure. So I'll create an advantage for a stealth roll.
What an idiot.
No, I won't.
Whoa!
Is that a negative? That's a -3.
Should I?
Shit. Well, I want you to punish that because we don't do that enough.
I mean, I will, unless someone steps in.
What are you asking,
No,
Julie?
I don't know if I can help him. I was gonna say, is there something maybe Trent could do to like fix the camera in one position?
Yes, so I'm going to resolve really quickly David's thing and I'll come back to you. David, with the 0 notice, this thing does not have a blind spot on the front of the building. And you do notice that that is the front of the building where customers are supposed to go.
Okay. All right, cool. And it's covered. You can't get in without the camera seeing you.
The camera will
to
always
to
seal
go into the door.
The camera's gonna see you.
Okay, cool.
The camera doesn't swivel. It's one of those, unlike the image here, it's one of those like ones that has like the full view, the orb.
It's one of those normal cameras that don't
or-
swivel because that doesn't happen that often in real life.
It's not a real video game. All right, Trent. The answer is absolutely yes. You might be able to fix the camera so that it's not looking in your direction. However, based on Carmine's assumption, you might be seen doing that. So you have to consider your options.
Trent's gonna say, anyone got a mirror?
Josephine will point forwards to the rear view mirror in the car.
There you go. I was gonna say, why couldn't it be a dentist? Dentist would have a little mirror, but yeah, the rear view in the car.
Why couldn't it be a
Yeah,
chiropractor?
I'm gonna
Like-
pull
like
that
Daddy
off.
Long.
Do you want me to roll for that?
Take the mirror off?
Yeah, I don't know how easy that is.
I want to
Uh,
roll crafts. What?
A rear view should pop off.
Yeah, I want to see how well he pops it
I got a
off.
6. I took the whole car apart.
With the 6, you take the rear view mirror off, and it can absolutely reattach whenever you want it to. No problem.
I mean, was this a success with style?
I got to imagine.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
he could ostensibly apply a boost to whatever he's trying to do next.
Yeah. Trent is going to pull his cap down on his face. He's gonna say, I can shine a light at the camera. Get you walking in without being seen.
Huh.
That's smart.
It's a good idea.
A man walks towards a bank with a mirror held overhead.
Are you pulled on to the scene yet, Juliet? I don't think so, right?
No.
We should probably establish kind of what people are doing.
Yeah,
so
where
we
do
can
people
resolve
start?
them.
I walked out of the van.
Yeah.
I'm where I am because that's near the cop. I don't know where the van is.
So the van is over in the convenience store. I'll show you.
Oh, over on the right.
Over
Okay.
here. All right. So that's where you guys started. This is
Oh.
the convenience store.
Yeah.
The white van is your getaway van.
Okay.
That's the Save Me van. Yeah, Declan's already started over toward the security guard. So you guys are technically one parking lot over. So, again, not to be completely obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go schmooze that lifter over there. She says, pointing to the food staff.
All right. He's gonna look to Samuel and he's gonna say, "You coming in with me, or is it just me doing the taking?"
I'll come in with you, sure.
All right.
Samuel
Trent-
trips Carmine.
Trent, what you been working on in there? Says Josephine, looking into the car.
Trent pulls off the mirror and he says, I'm gonna use this to shine some light on the camera.
All right, smart.
Do we need anything from the convenience store?
I don't think so, and honestly, the longer we wait, the more trouble the colonel's gonna get us in. So let's get moving.
Could be a rifle behind the counter in there.
Are you?
Oh my god.
Wow, you're serious, huh?
I'm just saying it would be the fastest way in and out.
I'm gonna roll my resources. Nope, I don't have any money.
He's in debt. It's a student loan.
It's really a Squid Game.
Oh, trust me. If we're gonna find a weapon, it's gonna be inside the jewelry store itself.
All right. Why don't we go in and take a look, see what they have to offer?
God, made it Jules. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
where's
just
the
walking
jewelry
up.
store entrance?
So the main jewelry store entrance is up front, over here.
Okay.
gonna
And it's
do a gang
connected.
sign
What
at
is
the-
this?
So that's a side door. You guys don't know what it is yet.
We don't know.
You
Okay.
don't know. Yeah.
So someone walked over here to schmooze with police that we don't know about.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure we knew that. Sam was going to look to Carmine. He's going to say, "Well, we're about 2 people short for this kind of job. Try to do."
Oh, you cut off at tried to.
Oh, why does my mic do this sometimes?
I don't know.
It's always like the last hour too.
Your mic gets sleepy.
Aw.
Well, we're about 2 people short for this kind of job, but we'll see if we can do this.
Gotta have faith, right? He's gonna take a step and he's gonna go, wait, why do you know that?